it's 10 a.m. and this already showed up. Alright, so in here is all the swatches I ordered for my powder coat, so we can decide on the color. It's probably give away some hints with the build, but oh well. So I ordered a lot of them because I'm trying to find a powder that matches the paint on the F250 as close as possible. But there's one issue is my wheels still aren't here. It's been about 2 weeks since I ordered them. Still not here, and I need the wheels here to pick a color. The wheels are colored, so I gotta base this color off the color of the wheels. But at least we have the swatches now, so let's run outside and see which one's the closest. It smells very odd outside. The smell kind of reminds me of like a old person's car that like chain smoked cigarettes. Alright, so I'm sure you guys would like to see the colors. So these are the 4 that I think are like damn near spot on my truck. Yep, Lincoln Gold. This one is supposed to actually like match my color. As you can tell, at different angles, it's close, but guys, this is gonna be stuff that's like U-bolts, lift blocks, diff covers, leveling kit, track bar mount, pitman arm, Y-bridge, stuff like that. Maybe we'll get some custom plating for the side, exhaust tip. Like this is the color it's gonna be, so it's not gonna be exactly up next to the truck. But like I said, my wheels are colored, so I have to base this color off my wheels. And I'm thinking it's gonna be more somewhere in this pile, because these are like exactly to the truck. And I can't give away the surprise with the wheels. The wheels are something crazy. So this one's a Roman bronze, and like it's pretty damn close too. And this one is like super heavy flake. See if it'll focus on it. Like super heavy flake. But we have them separated. I know these aren't close at all. This one is like almost the exact color of my door handle. Those are no. And these are the 2 colors that I'm debating for the F-150. We got Pika Blue and Shocker Yellow. I don't know why, but I feel like Shocker Yellow would just look insane underneath this truck. Yeah, the Pika Blue is what I'm gonna go with, just because like it matches that spring almost perfectly. So what that allows me to do is use the Rust-Oleum paint for stuff like my track bar, my drag link, stuff that doesn't fit in my powder coat oven. I can use this, and then if I were to do the Shocker Yellow and the blue, I don't know, I feel like Shocker Yellow would just look so crazy up underneath this truck. You don't see people doing crazy colors like this, and I feel like that Shocker Yellow is just gonna grab attention, and that's what I'm going for. So if I were to do like the Pika Blue for like the spring and like a diff cover, and then did the Shocker Yellow for like pool tower and coil bucket and just stuff like that, I feel like it would look so good. Could you imagine like the blue leaf springs and then Shocker Yellow lift blocks? And I don't know, I just think it would look sick. So you guys got the little insight on that. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do the Shocker Yellow or not. So we're going to start the video out today. We are going to be debadging the truck, which I'm a little bit nervous because if you look up behind the badging, the paint is kind of trashed. So we're going to go through, pull all of these off. I can't pull this off because there's holes behind it. And then we're going to be taking the wore out 4x4 symbol off and the like little I don't know, like paint protection film, I guess, that's on both sides right behind the rear tires. We're going to be taking that off as well. And that's going to be about it, because I can't really take anything else off. There's an indentation there. I think there's holes there. Now that you guys got to see the powder coat color, you guys know what the video is about today. Let's jump right into today's video. Yeah. All right, so I backed up in here because I'm gonna try these first. I bought this little rubber vinyl decal remover wheel off Amazon. So you guys have probably heard of a 3M eraser wheel, but those are like $30 something, and this was 12 bucks. So even if I have to use 2 of these, it's still cheaper than buying a 3M one, and they had great reviews, and people actually posted videos of using this, and it worked. So I'm gonna start out, so remove this, and then we'll remove that, and then do the other side, and if we still have enough of this left over, then we'll start doing the side molding. I'm gonna work my way back to front. So we'll do this on this side, do it on that side, and then do this little piece and keep doing that. That way I don't run out of that and I have like all of this taken off and like just that one left. I can kind of see like how much I have left, how it's going, if it's using this up a lot, and see if I need to order another one or not. So let's get after it. All right, so we've got our drill, we've got our little vinyl decal remover wheel. So let's open this thing up. Haven't even opened it yet. Guys, and I will have this link down in the description of if you wanted to go buy it yourself. Like I said, it's like $13 off Amazon. Super fair price.
Start it up.
Alright, so I'm hoping the camera is recording, because when I walked over and looked at it, it wasn't recording. I hope like the clip was just too long. But I'm going to pull this thing out in the sunlight and see what it looks like, because as of right now, I'm not going to continue this. I'd probably remove the 4x4 decal on the other side, just because I don't want to just have one and not the other. Another thing I could do is I could print out another decal to put over top of that, and it would mainly cover up everything. But I'm gonna pull this thing out in the sunlight and see what it looks like. I went ahead and I did the hell is this, the compound, the Pro Speed compound. I did down the whole side with a wool pad. I remembered I had a wool pad inside, so I went inside and grabbed it, and I just went ahead and did this whole side so everything kind of matches. But let's pull this thing out, see what it looks like. Okay, so now that we're out here, I mean, it's very, very overcast, so it's not very sunny. But like, if you were standing right here, you would have no idea that badge was ever there. I mean, even standing right here, you wouldn't know. You get directly even with it. Camera isn't picking it up, but my eyes are. There we go. If I focus the camera on it, the camera sees it. There we go. That's what it looks like to my naked eye right now. So, I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, really, you can't see it right here either. So really, the only spot you see it is if you're standing directly here looking at it. And like, what's crazy is you can't really, you can kind of feel it just a little bit. But guys, I tried rubber wheeling it again, and I went over and compounded the entire thing. I mean, look how shiny the side of the truck is for one. I mean, look at the reflection of the F-150's wheel, and then it's gone. So, I mean, the compound did help the side of the truck some. So, there's that benefit to it. And I mean, it looks better than that. That you obviously see. So, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this side. I don't know if I'm gonna do down there or not yet. Because that wheel's not looking the best. I mean, it used a good, I'd say, quarter of it doing that. So let's go ahead, let's knock out this side. We'll do the same thing over here. We'll take this down and then we'll compound the entire top half. I didn't do the bottom, but we'll do where the body line is. We'll do that whole upper half. That'll be at least a start. If there's enough left of the wheel, I'll do the bottom section because I hate the way that looks. That looks so gross down there. But let's knock this part out. Alright, so this side, like the other one, you can only see it at certain angles. So if we stand directly on it, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell on the camera. Yeah, I think you can see it. I'm trying to look at the viewfinder and be able to tell if you guys can actually see it or not. But it doesn't look bad. And I mean, got a nice polish out of the side of the truck. I think it looks better than what it did. You can only really see it at certain angles, which confuses me because you would think you would see it all the time, but you can't really feel it. There's just a small lip there, and what I think this is I think that's the new paint versus the old paint is what's going on here. So this was put on from factory, and we've had 23 years of beat up on this paint, and that's the lip you can feel in the clear coat is what I'm guessing. As I'm not a professional, so don't take professional advice from me. I'm not a professional when it comes to car care, when it comes to sticker removal, polishing, anything. If you can't tell, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to polishing. But I think I get a pretty decent result because I can see my reflection, and that's all that matters, right? So we've got enough of the wheel left. We're gonna pull the tip off down here, and we're gonna pull that decal right there off. I don't know if I'm gonna polish down there just because it is beat to crap down here. So we've got someone tried to do a paint repair right here where they basically just took tape and made a wannabe rectangle and just sprayed it with some Duplicolor. So that's raised up right there. We've got a chip down to the primer. We've got something that's stuck right here. Someone ran over some paint with this truck once upon a time. There's white paint all over it. It's in the wheel wells. It's really bad up here, as you can see. So we're just gonna rubber wheel it off and go on with our life. All right, so first off, we gotta pull the tip off. I believe this is the one we want right here. There we go. Man, I was worried about it falling off. It ain't falling off. Alright, so next go around, we're putting anti-seize on that. Mother of God. Son of a bitch. I'll never have to worry about that thing falling off, that's for damn sure. Yeah, we're putting anti-seize on this as it was already starting to rust in there. And we gotta pull this big donkey dick tip off the powder coat, so. This one I think is gonna come off a little bit easier, just as I've noticed with the 4x4, the clear part, which is what this is, comes off pretty easy.
Lately I've been low down, losing all control. Henny with the soda, I've been on a roll, life been taking toll. I just wanna roam, I've been running from them bad days, trying to take it slower. Party on occasion, I should ease the weight off my shoulders, yeah. I said we only getting older, yeah. And tell me, are you coming over? I need to know, is you falling through? Tell me what the move is, girl, it's been a cool minute, yeah. I just wanna know, tell me what's the hold up, wanna get to know ya. Girl, I wanna show ya, yeah, that I've got all the things you need.
Okay, so I've used up almost the entire wheel, as you can tell, just trying to get this off. And I did get it down some, but it is not going away, and it's really fighting me. So it's not as high as it was before. As we can see on this side, I definitely brought it down some so where it's not as visible. So it's not as visible, but it will not come off, like, at all. It is like really fighting me. But I will say the no 4x4 decal looks so much better. I wanted to debadge the entire truck in this video, but after seeing the lines that this left, I mean, like, now I think you can clearly see it. Yeah, you guys can see the line on camera. I'm worried. I'm gonna pull it off and that's gonna look like crap, because if we come in and we look behind here, you can, like, clear as day see there's a line. Directly behind there, there's a line. I don't want to pull that off and just have these dark lines all the way down the side. I could pull it off and I could replace it. I could put new stuff on there, because this is like peeling up right here and peeling up right here, peeling up here. Or I could just leave it until I'm going to paint the truck. Gonna repaint the door handles. We're going to pull this off. Probably going to do that in this video, actually, just because this doesn't match and it drives me crazy. Now that it's warming up outside, I'm be painting these. I've got the paint thanks to Mile Duramax. Gonna be painting these. Gonna be painting this. But I guess before we close this video out, I'll pull the decals off. We'll pull this in out the road, get a better look at it. so that is as good as I can get it. I've sat here with a razor blade and scraped away at this stuff. But I will say, this side looks better. You can't tell that that's down there until you get all the way down and looked at it. You would not even know. So this side looks 100 times better. Yeah, that paint's gonna be ruined right there. I don't know if that's worth it, guys. Really don't know if that's worth it. So go down in the comments. Let me know down below. Should I pull those off? Should I risk it? If I pull them off and it is trash, what I'd probably do is run a soft tape line all the way across the body line. And probably just like wet sand, do a quick coat over top of it. Quick coat of clear just to get it by until the shark can get a paint job. So let me know down below. Do you think I should pull them off or not? So I'm gonna clean my tip up, throw my tip back on, pull this thing out, get a better look at it, close the video out. I gotta say, it does look good. It does look good. All cleaned up, the nice fresh polish on this side. I mean, the camera's not doing good justice. You can kind of tell there. That polish will really help this paint a lot. I think a video you guys will see very, very soon is me just taking that wool pad and going around with a compound on this. Clean this paint up some. There ain't much I can do with the hood or the roof. The roof is already kind of done. But this thing is looking right. Oh yeah. So, like I said, drop a comment down below. Let me know. Should I just pull these off and see what is hidden underneath? You guys got any like tips or tricks on how to get that shit off? Because I don't want to go through that again. That ate up 90% of that rubber wheel. Not a super entertaining video, but this will kind of let you guys know if you've got a 20-plus-year-old truck and you're thinking about removing stickers off of it, be prepared for one, them to be a pain in the ass, and two, for them to leave lines in your paint. So if you guys enjoyed this type of video, let me know by dropping a like on this video, and while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Remember to be fucking great today, and catch you guys in the next one. See ya.